YouTube family, the Maverick up and about again. Still with the best and most credible though, you know. Still fair and fearless. Again, me going to implore the listeners, please, don't just listen, but do the right thing and just press a little subscribe button there. And of course, share the videos with your friends and those in your groups and your circles. See it? So there's a big launch for the Racers Grand Prix 2025. The biggest name is, of course, Kishane'S Thompson, the Jamaican 100 meters champion. And of course, the man who still has a score to settle with the American Noah Lyles. You know what they say after that 100 meter dead heat when they give Noah Lyles the gold medal at the Olympics? You realize that nobody don't really talk about the rematch there again, like nobody don't want to see the rematch there again. Or people so quiet about the potential rematch there. As is usual, Kishane'S and Noah Lyles, they have stayed away from each other from that race in Paris. But you suspect that this being a world championship here, them can run from one another, but them cannot hide. It will be the showdown of all showdowns. But look here, people. Kishane'S Thompson have some unfinished business. Not for we still feel say a Kishane'S should have win the race there. Now, some people feel like him win the race. Me not in that category there. Me feel Kishane'S should have won the race. Based on how everything unfolded in the moment. Him kind of losing form at the end, and it allowed Noah Lyles with his top end speed to kind of pip him at the end. This is a world championship here, and them have to go settle them affair. So therefore, we're happy. I'm excited to see Kishane'S and see the kind of form him in a full throttle 100 meters. He's going to beat Oblique Civil and of course Zarnell Hughes, and it should be a cracker jacker. Not just the same stay relative to Hughes and Oblique, you know, but how him stay relative to that clash where we expect later in the summer. Later in the year. And of course, we saw Kishane'S earlier in the year. He did run a 60-meter event, one indoor event. And we did see him look powerful, look like him, put on more muscles, and all of them something, you know, all of them questions that we need to answer, you know. Because you know the thing with Kishane'S already. That bullet start and that strength and power there. But it's just that me think the pressure at the Olympic final get to him as a relatively inexperienced sprinter in the moment. But me think him, when you listen to him talk subsequent to that and you watch him progress, you get impression say he's a very smart student of the game. And whatever adjustments they would have been needed, he would have addressed those adjustments with his erudite coach Stephen Francis. Probably the best to have ever done it. And you know me have a little differences already in terms of style. In terms of, you know, the top end speed up there. He's a top end speed fan. I'm not a big fan of this beat you out of the blocks. Because up on the blocks the race done. The race done down on the wire. So we feel the man we have finished better. We always have the advantage. But that's my Maverick, novice, amateur opinion. Best I'm most going to still enough. But me feel the runner with the top end speed will be better able to correct imperfections in the earlier part of the race. That's why I prefer top end speed. They have this practice in athletics. Jamaica do it all the while. I don't think we notice it with any other jurisdiction and our set of coaches. Where you have a 4x1 relay and you have your fastest runner, I run back stretch or I run lead off. No man. My fastest sprinter over the 100 meters, he must have the button on when the race are done. Because just in case there's a little fumble, there's a little hesitation, there's a little twitch, there's a little something will cause the button not to go around smoothly and make you lose a stride or two. You see, your fastest runner, he will be able to make up the imperfection there. You see, when you pass it run on your fastest runner run the first leg and get to the second fastest one for run the second leg, and then get to the third fastest one for run the third leg, and within that third leg and anchor leg exchange it. They have a little fumble, and you are getting the slowest man for the team. The anchor with your rival, two strider ahead of you, and then you're dead nice show. Now if your fastest runner with some top end speed around the anchor there, he have a chance of catching it. Anyway, that's just the Maverick thing. But we're looking forward to seeing Kishane'S Thompson and we see the kind of shape we're in and see him stack up with Oblique Civil. Yeah. Physically, he is a monster compared to Civil. Whatever gym Kishane'S go, if you put on them bulk, we put on there. They need to tell Coach Mills so that Coach Mills can get Oblique Civil up there ASAP. Because he will still look like him put on some muscle, you know. But we still feel him could have do with some more muscles. To me, him have a kind of, I don't know if it's an endurance in the car. That's probably not the right term. But he seems to be unable to sustain his quality throughout the rounds. I mean, that speak more to his strength than his speed. So you kind of figure, say, without not necessarily power and background work and that gym work there, to make the muscle them really firm and solid, you figure, say, Oblique probably are going to continue to struggle with managing the rounds and then being able to execute in a big final. Because they reach quite a few finals, you know. About 3 final, world finals, civil reach, you know. I think him got 4th, or I run up a Paris with you. Yeah, but to me, him look like him have a problem. Anyway. June 7th, Racers Grand Prix National Stadium. When we see the lineup announced, I said to one of my colleagues, them say, you know, say, that June 7th meet there with Racers, bet you, they won't get more crowd up there than Grand Slam. And them say, yeah, because Racers is an established meet. It was a meet associated with Usain Bolt and the Racers having track club and way and things. So it is understandable. You know, Grand Slam, we have to take its time and, you know, claw its way into the market space and then them get a presence. But Racers are Racers. Well, we shall see what we shall see. As we said, the Kishane'S Thompson appearance is a big catch. Because people want to come see Kishane'S race. Oblique and Zanel use. But I remember if Akeem Blake in the lineup. I don't remember hearing Akeem Blake's name. Let us see if Akeem Blake gets there at some point during the process. Also, the Racers Grand Prix people have early on the draw as well, announcing, say, up to a certain point, bleachers tickets will be free. So you can go online and get free tickets, I think, up to May 31st. And then now the week leading into the Grand Prix, now I think they have to pay $1,000 for the bleachers tickets. We think that is very innovative as well and showing good awareness of the Jamaican audience. But the big job for me is Kishane'S Thompson. You know why? Because Kishane'S Thompson has unfinished business. And we want to watch the progress and monitor the progress and see how equipped and ready he will be to finish that unfinished business against the talkie no lies. I say Maverick talkie too. At least I don't mean if you're living. No lies, he's a runner. You see the Maverick try run? Except when me a step. Eh? Then no lies, a runner and him a talk so much. The Maverick is a talker. What me don't run outside of when me a step? You want to see the step in? Fast stepping, but I'm not running this. These are those fast stepping. See there? Maverick a step.
Alright. We're living a dream. Living a dream. Yeah. Living the dream, yeah, me there feel inspire. Up in the scheme, girl, I scream them desire. Mommy they plead, pan her knee, she say a prayer. Living the dream, get a youth believe. Living the dream, yeah, me there feel inspire. Up in the scheme, girl, I scream them desire. Mommy they plead, pan her knee, she say a prayer. Living the dream, get a youth believe. Alright, me never stop on the journey, me push on, me light up a slip, my G, I got a cushion. Yeah, everything look nice, is a vibe. Couple house on the hill full of keys like piano. The money right and me energy up. Me have a whole heap of love in the end I sick up. The DJ up a bit off yo. Jerome pass out. I saw way up in the night coast. You need to get a light, get a different guy. Way over here so just a party no overtime. The white mess up with the liquor where they run from ice. Raise the lighters in the sky and make we sweat in the dream, yeah, me there feel inspire. Up in the scheme, girl, I scream them desire. Mommy they plead, pan her knee, she say a prayer. Living the dream, get a youth believe. Living the dream, yeah, me there feel inspire. Up in the scheme, girl, I scream them desire. Mommy they plead, pan her knee, she say a prayer. Living the dream, get a youth believe. Alright. right. We celebrate like a manic dog. We never have it all. Me could that day up on some rubbish part. But every time when me pray the boss, me just sing the gas. A full speed on the tool me gun. Lights, action. Me know man I start from me in a upper class, first class. Richie Spice done inside the plane land. And big up every hustle now we stick to the plan. Go get it now. The mount up penny stock, cash it and let it grow. My work hard, so me let it show. Father God, I shine the light, so me let it glow. Living the dream, yeah, me there feel inspired. Up in the scheme, girl, I scream them desire. Mommy, they plead, pan her knee, she say a prayer. Living the dream, get a youth believe. Living the dream, yeah, me there feel inspired. Up in the scheme, girl, I scream them desire. Mommy, they plead, pan her knee, she say a prayer. Living the dream, get a youth believe.